What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. I hope you're all doing well. We have had this ongoing issue with Elder Rifts, where when you dive into an Elder Rift, you run into people at very low level utilizing farming accounts with 10 legendary crests that will not participate in the actual Elder Rift. They will leave, teleport out, receive gems for it, and apparently get their legendary crests back. This has been a problem. This is what it has looked like in lobbies for me. Me with 2 to 3 players that are running and actually not running the Elder Rift. So I have to go run it all by myself, and I don't even often get the Fading Embers for doing it. So I'm partying up with no one, getting no benefit, and they are reaping all of the rewards. What are they doing with this? Well, they're taking those rewards and they're farming them. They're utilizing them with Susan, selling them on the market to get platinum, and just completely demolishing what the market looks like. This has been a problem. I don't 100% understand how the mechanic works either, because when I tried doing it myself, I went in with legendary crests and I left. I wanted to see what would happen. I was testing the mechanic. I did this in a video last week. And what happened was, I got 10 legendary gems. They came to me in my mail. But I lost the legendary crests. I did not get the legendary crests back, as I was assuming these players were getting. So I was not able to get any benefit out of it. I may as well have just run the Elder Rift. I tested the hack. The hack didn't work for me, so I don't know what they're doing to make it work differently for them than it's actually working for me. But that is not the focus of the video. The focus of the video today is, how can we prevent this from happening inside of the game? Well, I spoke to my good friend Red October, and Red October had an idea that I thought was actually quite a good one that could solve this issue. So what is the idea? What are we thinking we could do in Elder Rift so that we don't have to deal with this painstaking agony of not the Elder Rifts only, but also the Susan bots inside of the market? Here's the idea. Right now, you can run 10 legendary crests if you go into an Elder Rift, no matter what. You could run 10 rare crests, or a combination of any that you like. You're able to run 10. If you are in West March, if you've made it to that point in the game, which is essentially like level 20 or something, you can do this. So people are going in, they're running their 10 legendary crests at low levels. That's fine if you're not cheating. It's not fine if you are. What if there was a cap? Red October, my good friend, suggested a max level cap, meaning rank 60. That means you went through the entire campaign, you haven't yet hit Paragon, you're level 60, then you could start doing this. It probably doesn't take very long anymore to get to rank 60, in my opinion. Maybe 3-4 hours, 5 hours. Back in the day when I started, when Diablo Immortal was brand new, it took you a couple of days to get to rank 60. Now you could get it done in a day. I don't think that's brutal enough. I think the cap or the requirement needs to be even higher. Now, we're not saying that people can't run Elder Rifts. Of course they can. It's a great part of the game. They could run Elder Rifts. They just can't do this portion. They can't add 7. What if this add 7 had a requirement on it based on your account? Something else worth noting, the combat rating on a lot of the players that are doing this is like nothing. Red October said he saw someone with a 7 combat rating. Just for context here, I mean, I've been playing since day 1, but if you want to take a look at my combat rating, let's see, where are we at here? That's the builds. I always click the wrong button there. Can we show my combat rating? My combat rating is 37,569. And he saw someone with a 7 combat rating. Essentially, these players are not even geared. They're not leveled. They are just farming for other accounts or to sell on the market. So, what if instead of allowing anybody to run 10 legendary crests, they can run 3. You could run 3 from day 1, so you could still try and get the legendary gems. You just can't be as efficient and run 10. What if the requirement wasn't 60, which I still feel is too easy, but what if the requirement was a certain range of either combat rating or of Paragon level? First thought, your combat rating needs to be at a certain level. Let's call it, I don't know, how long have I been playing? I've been playing since day one. My combat rating is 37,000. What if you cannot unlock 10 crest Elder Rifts until you hit 10,000 combat rating? That's not that hard to do, but it takes a heck of a lot longer, and you have to actually invest time to the account to get to that point. Or option 2, what if you need to be within 50 Paragon levels of the server Paragon? That, I think, is the sweet point. Right now, my server Paragon level is 370. That is the highest you can get 100% rewards in my server, and actually in all the servers. I'm currently 8 levels above the server Paragon level. Right now, it is Wednesday, so it just has reset. So since Monday, I've gained a good number. I think I gained 11 Paragon levels in 3 days. That was some decent grinding from me. I did a little bit of farming this week. Now, I'm only getting 40% rewards. That's fine because I'm above the Paragon level. But what if someone would need to be within 50, which means in this case, they would need to be Paragon level, server Paragon level, 320. If someone is 320 Paragon level, then bam, you now have the ability to add 7 crests and you could run 10. What does this do? Why do myself and Red October feel that this could fix the issue? One, it takes away the efficiency of doing this hack. For someone to do this hack with a new account, they would only be able to run 3 legendary crests at a time, and it would take them more than 3 times as much time to be as successful as they were being with 10 legendary crests. The value, the profit is going to be 3 times less for those players. It's hitting them hard, not allowing them to actually do this in an efficient fashion. Now, let's say that Blizzard were to implement this, and let's say it doesn't work. Then how about if you're 50 Paragon levels from server Paragon, you can do all 10. But if you're 100 from server Paragon, maybe you can only do 2. And if you're 150 from server Paragon, maybe you could only do 1. And until you're 150 from server Paragon, maybe you can't do any. Now, I know Blizzard is not going to do the you can't do any route because they make money from this, right? They make money from people running Eternal Legendary Crests. People buy Eternal Legendary Crests. It's 160 gems to get one of these things. They want people to be able to do it. So realistically, they're always going to be able to run 1. But if we were at 100 server Paragon level to run 2, and then 50 Paragon level to run 3, and then anything beyond that to run all 10, I think it would make people have to maintain that character, always upgrading it, continuously keeping up with server Paragon level so that they can run all 10 of the legendary crests. 50 Paragon level to run 10, let's say 100 Paragon level, or within 100 Paragon level of the server to run 3, within 150 of the Paragon level to run 2, and then anybody can run 1. I think this is a massive fix. That means any of these players that are playing with level 33 accounts, or as I showed you before, level 34, 35, 31, all of these people would only be able to run 1 legendary crest at a time. What would this do? This would 10 times slow down their progress. They would have to run 10 times more legendary Elder Rifts with legendary crests to get the same value that they're getting with 1. So if it takes 2 minutes to run an Elder Rift, where they were getting 10, it's now going to take them 20 minutes to get 10. 10 timesing the difficulty and the investment that they would need to make. It would very much either make these players have to rank up their characters and keep them with server Paragon level so that they can go with 2, 3, or 10 legendary crests, making them have to invest in that character, or it would make this not worth it anymore. I think we've come with the fix. I think that's actually it. I think that's it. And I really like the discussion here that I'm having with myself. 50 server Paragon for all of these, but then even negating these even more, allowing 1, 2, or 3 based on the server Paragon level. Man, Red October got a good idea in my head, and we kind of manipulated it to make it even more and more devastating for players that are trying to take advantage of this system. I think it needs to happen because not only are Elder Rifts getting essentially smashed and ruined, the experience now is not good, but the market is also in shambles. It's great for buyers. Go buy now, because once these types of fixes are put into place, these markets are going back up. Susan bots are going to be smacked in the face, and Diablo Immortal is going to be restored. Here's a Susan bot right here. 16,000 platinum. Ridiculous. Preventing me from being able to sell anything that I want to sell. And you. Not worth buying legendary crests right now, boys. Buy the platinum, get the cheap gems, wait for Blizzard to make the fix, and then you can start getting legendary crests again. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I know I've seen a lot of ideas. A lot of people share their plan to save Elder Rifts, to get rid of the Susan bots. It has never been worse than now. Since our server merge came together, the Susan bots have been absolutely insane, and I don't know why. But I know I want it fixed. Your thoughts down below would be awesome. Hopefully Blizzard takes this into account, because I think we got the fix here, boys. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.